Hey everyone, it's Laura Myers for CMS-Connected. I'm here with Ed Kennedy, the Senior Director of Commerce at Episerver. So first things first, I know that a lot of people in their commerce strategy will almost like bite off more than they can chew or have all these great capabilities, but I feel like sometimes they're losing sight of the basics of what they need to really master before they go. So I'd like to hear your opinion on the basics that brands need to master in their commerce strategy before they branch out.
Yeah, well first of all, thanks for having me.
Of course.
And yeah, when I talk to a lot of customers, they have big ambitions for what they're going to do online, but oftentimes I call it just getting off the ground, but another way of saying it is like they just need to suck less. Like, they need to suck less in how they sell online.
Yeah.
And sometimes like getting so ambitious about how they're going to adopt personalization or what markets they're going to sell in or everything they need to fix about selling online can sort of take away from very basic best practices, like how are they doing mobile strategy? What's the user experience for that?
Yeah.
Are they connecting how they're doing email marketing to personalizing the website? Are they using basic product recommendations? I mean, these are things that are table stakes for selling online, and sometimes those get lost in big picture. But that being said, you've got to know where you're going.
Exactly.
So you do need to know exactly how you're going to mature the customer experience and how you're going to empower your team. So you have to have the roadmap, but also I always recommend making it more modest and picking a couple of strategies. Content marketing is probably the one that people should be doing a lot of, but aren't ready for at scale. Because it's very resource intensive to do content marketing right, because you've got to really get an editorial mindset about how you engage with your customers. And so that's where I'm usually a little more modest about where people should start versus hiring an entire content agency and starting to develop content if they don't have the sort of infrastructure in place for that.
That's a very good point.
Yeah.
That being said, Episerver has made some really exciting announcements at this event. So what does that mean for commerce customers?
I think it's going to change how people shop on Episerver commerce sites now,
Yeah.
particularly with how we're personalizing the search experience with personalized find. So taking all of those algorithms that have blocks on pages for personalizing product recommendations, now the search queries for looking up a dress or a jacket are going to be individualized to me and to you based off of our browsing behavior and people like us that the algorithms are picking up. So the relevancy of search results I think is very exciting for testing that now in personalized find.
Yeah, that definitely makes shopping easier for sure.
Yeah.
The other thing too is, are there anything that Episerver customers are doing right now that's really impressing you, like in terms of how they're advancing their business or their strategy?
Yes, there's lots of customers that are doing impressive things. One that stands out is Eason's. So Eason's is a book retailer in Ireland, and I didn't know that book retailers were really still around with Amazon sort of really coming in, and Eason's recognized that at the C-suite that this is going to take them out. You know, their business really will suffer if they don't transform digitally. Very historical company, 200 years in business, so a lot of rich history, but hasn't necessarily made that digital investment. And they did it very fast. So implementing the entire Microsoft suite for Dynamics AX for their retail point of sale, Episerver Commerce to sell online, and launching that in just a few months is very impressive. So to really know that a change needs to happen and execute it is impressive just from a business standpoint, to get everyone moving in the same direction. But how they adopted everything that Episerver provides, like web content management, commerce, search, email marketing, personalization, they took the whole suite in our cloud service and were able to turn it on very quickly.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much. That's all the questions I have for you.
Cool. You're welcome.
Perfect.